Hey everybody, Jim Powers with MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision as we catch up with our coaches this week. And joining us is our men's basketball coach, Marc Stricker. And Stricker, a busy week last week for the basketball team. Trip out to Kansas City and then playing up in Umsel. Talk a little bit about the week and just extremely busy you guys were.
Yeah, it was a really neat week for us. The game against Pitt State in Kansas City was our first game away from home in the regular season, so that was a good test for us. And it was against an extremely talented and well-coached team, and we had spots to win the game, so that was real positive. And maybe we didn't have our best offensive performance of the night, but we still put ourselves in a position to win the game. And I feel like we grew as a team, which is a good thing. And I think our guys saw where we can get better in a lot of different spots. So that was a neat experience playing Municipal Auditorium. And then we came back and played Central Missouri on Friday, which is another really good program. And again, it was a really close game. It was a couple possession game. We ended up losing, but we put ourselves in a position to win. And we've got a lot of new guys on our team, and we're still trying to figure some things out. And I think we're getting closer. And we showed a lot of maturity on Saturday against Missouri Western. They have a new coach, and they've got a lot of energy, and they're a tough team, and we really executed well offensively and took care of some defensive responsibilities and cleaned things up and left that game with a win. But yeah, I mean, having 3 games in 6 days was tough, but a lot of teams do that, so that we can't look at that as an excuse. But I feel like after those 3 games, they were 3 good teams. We grew as a team, and we learned a lot about ourselves.
No doubt about it. I think the one thing, too, is watching a guard play last week. And the bigs are going to get it done for us. But, Casey's getting his right now, but seeing Chaz step up and Jordan and those guys, I really like where we're at right now guard play-wise with the guys.
Yeah, I mean, the guards are we have some talented guards, and we've got some guys that can shoot and stretch the floor. But that doesn't happen if our bigs don't do their job and command some attention. And we're fortunate that Jerome and Robin do a lot of the dirty work. They might not get all the glory, but they kind of make this thing go as well. But Casey and Chaz they had some really good games. Particularly Saturday, Chaz kind of put us on his back in the first half and rattled off 16 points in a row. And then the second half, they guarded him a little bit differently. And then Casey got going and kind of put us on his back in the second half. And that's what you get when you've got senior guards that have been through it. And they've got the focus, they've got the wherewithal, they've got the talent, and they've got the right attitudes, and it really showed.
Conference play starts. First 2 games this weekend, Illinois Springfield and McKendree. Obviously, McKendree with the new coach, with Chris Foster, who we know very well from his days up at Truman. What have you guys seen on film, starting off with Illinois Springfield, some of the keys to victory tomorrow night?
Well, Coach Walker is bringing in a really good team, and they've played a tough schedule that will serve them well. And they're a tough matchup. They basically play 5 guards, so they're a tough matchup. They're offensively, they're really talented. So it's a tough matchup, and every league game is really difficult. So I expect it to be a really good game, and they're always hard to prepare for. Coach Walker, I've known for a long time, does a heck of a job up there, and his team will be ready. So we've got our hands full on Thursday night, and Saturday will be a really good one as well. McKendree they're going to be a lot different than they were last year. They have a new coach. But we're not really even talking about McKendree right now. We're really just locked in on Thursday night. And
then switch that flip Thursday night, Friday, then you worry about McKendree.
That's right. That's exactly right. Yeah, I mean, you can't put the cart ahead of the horse here, And like I said, we have our hands full on Thursday night. It's going to be a great game.
No doubt about it. Thanks so much, Strick. We'll see you tomorrow night at the Simon Center.
Thanks, Jim.
Marc Stricker joins us as he always does. Men's game tomorrow night right here at the Simon Center, 7:30. The women will tip off at 5:30 as we kick off conference play against Illinois Springfield. Then on Saturday, women go at 1, men go at 3 against McKendree. We'll have all 4 games on Saints Vision for you. If you can't make it online, follow us on Twitter at Maryville Saints. We'll keep you updated all day long. For Coach, I'm Jim Powers. Thanks so much for tuning in to MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision. Have a great week. And as always, go Saints.